Hey everybody, welcome to Bura. In this episode, I'm going to be reviewing the Govee Bluetooth LED light bulb. Alright, welcome back. Before I start this video, I want to make sure you like and subscribe. The more likes and subscribers we get, the more content we can make. The number one reason why you subscribe to this amazing channel is to get the money-making trends before they go mainstream. So today, I'm going to be talking about this, the Govee Bluetooth LED light bulb. Now, I got a present, one of those hue light bulbs. It's a light bulb that basically changes color as a present years ago, and I thought it was pretty neat. But has there been any kind of competition? Well, the answer is yes. This is really good, and I'm going to explain why it's so good, and if you really want one, you should do that. So I recently moved offices. As you can see, this is a little bit of a different kind of a background here, but I moved offices and I needed a lamp. So I decided I could either just get a regular light bulb or I can get one of these guys. And well, is it really worth it? I think it is, just because there's a lot of cool things you can do with this here if you want to spend the extra money. Now, of course, if I had a huge house and I wanted to put all these in every single light bulb, I don't think that would be really good or economic. But if you have an office or something cool that you need some extra lights now and then, I think it's really awesome. Also, I think the major reason why I really like this is the ability to change from warm light to white light. So as you know, you can buy sunlight lamps, like lights that mimic sunlight, and if you are not into that kind of very white light, you might need a little bit warmer. I like using my hue lamp at home if I want to read or do something a little different, or if I just want a different color to change the mood up. But what I really like about these particular ones is that this is a little bit cheaper, and you don't need to use a hub. You don't need to have in a Wi-Fi hub for your lamps. You can just simply connect this to your phone via Bluetooth, and I think that's really awesome. There are so many features within the app, which I'm going to go over right now. So as you can see, the app looks pretty modern, and the other thing I should mention is that Govee does make other products other than lamps, which you can see within the app right here. So there's a lot of cool things. The app interface is quite modern and quite new, but one of the things I really like is that there's a bunch of presets, being vivid, reading, relax, romantic, breathe, sunrise, sunset, and a colorful one. So all of these are pretty interesting. I like the reading one personally, but the breathe one just kind of changes colors in a breathing motion, which I think is nice, and it will also mimic the sunrise and sunset. And how it does that, I'm not quite exactly sure, but when I started this, when I got to work at around 6 o'clock in the morning, it was a red color, and I'm pretty sure the sun was about that color too. So I think it's actually quite neat. Now, it also has a microphone feature, and the microphone feature lets you talk into it and it changes color accordingly. It has a lot of really cool features, and I think it's actually quite neat. So you can literally just talk into it and it will change colors. I think it's really, really awesome, right? You can also change the color. You can change, as you can see, you can change it to like red, orange, yellow, green, blue, cyan, or purple. And you can also change it to white, and you can also change it to a warm white or a cold white. And this is that kind of sunlight light, meaning that it's not a yellow light, but more of a white light. You also get a lot of really cool options with the color wheel. And actually, I was really surprised at how many options you get with the color wheel. So you can basically move everything within the color wheel here, but you can also set the mood, and they tell you which mood is what. So if you want to be sad or angry or upset, disappointed, interested, concerned, anxious, it's up to you which one you want to do. There's also a bunch of color palettes which you can use. I didn't count them all, but it seems like there's maybe 20 or 30 of them, and I think it's actually quite neat. Also, you can take your camera and you can actually do a color in your room, which I think is neat. So like, you know, I have one of these HyperX microphones, and the microphone is pretty good. So if I wanted to match that red, let's say I was doing a YouTube video with it, I think it would be pretty good. You can also name your device here. And I should also mention that connecting this was really simple. Connecting the hue was quite a bit more complicated than I wanted it to be. So the thing is that if you want to name your devices, and if you have lots of devices, then you should probably name your devices accordingly. So if there's one thing I don't like about it, it's the fact that it's not too bright. It says on the box that it's only 650 lumens, which I think it would be better if it was 1,000, but they want you to obviously buy multiple ones. If you had maybe 5 or 6 of these in a room, then you could probably light things up accordingly if everything was bright, but I would rather just have one light that's 1,000 lumens. If they could make one that is a little bit more expensive, that's 1,000 lumens, I would probably buy that. Now, it's not like the light is too dim. I think it's actually pretty good, but for the most part, I'm going to be using it at 100% luminosity pretty much 100% of the time. So if there's one thing I don't like about it is that I wish it was brighter. All right, so that concludes this video. Let me know your thoughts. Is this worth your time? Is it worth your money? Let me know. I think it is worth it if you just have an office, but that's my opinion. I want to know your comments down below. Remember that this channel does a new Patreon said we sell our digital products down below. The more you get from the content that you buy below, the more free content on this channel we can make. If you really like this channel, you can subscribe to Mammoth Interactive's huge library of content. We release 20-60 hours of fresh new content per month, every single month. It really does help us out when you subscribe. It not only makes this channel possible, but it helps out my company, Mammoth Interactive, as well. Our goal is to get to 10,000 paid subscribers on Mammoth Interactive. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video.